Okay, I've been promising this video off and on for like maybe a year now, maybe more than a year and a half, 2 years. I think it's finally time I talked about Peter Caine. Peter Caine, most of the internet kind of knows through different mediums. He's kind of this weird guy who lives in upstate New York, somewhere close to beaver dams. Um, and he's a dog trainer. Nothing wrong with dog trainers. I've got a dog. Dogs are great. Dog trainers are great. Pete's an awesome guy for doing that. But Peter's also an artist. For those of you who don't know, Peter's an artist. I've been around artists almost my entire life. I've been around photographers and painters and all sorts of people. And for those of you who don't know, Peter Caine had an art show like a year ago that he put up on YouTube. And I want to go through and just look at some of the interesting things that Peter put in his art show. What's up, Joe Biden? Is that an alien inside of like a scuba tank? Is it like animated? Like I'm impressed, but this is, I don't know. Maybe I need to see the rest of the show here. Rock'em Sock'em Mountain. I have always wanted to see somebody make Rock'em Sock'em Mountain. That I don't know if you saw that picture, that painting of Joe Biden and the nuclear bomb and aliens. I genuinely do want to go buy that painting. That is actually or whatever kind of image it was. I do genuinely want. I think it's a pretty funny one. I genuinely do want to go buy that. Animatronic sheep doing the can without any music. Little out there, but I can see how it fits into the overall show here. Having been to a number of shows, I do tend to know how these things go. I can see the flow. I really enjoy it. I've been to many a gallery hop. I know how these things go, and I think, Peter, you got it right on the head. You hit the nail on the head with hammer. And yeah, I think that was a good show that he put up on his YouTube channel. I do recommend going out and seeing a show. I know Peter has a Teespring where he sells shirts with a lot of his art on it. Go support Peter Caine. He is an artist. He does do genuinely good work. I always recommend supporting the artist.
I'm out for a walk, and I'm with my dogs, my goats.
Oh my god, Peter Caine has a pet goat.
Everybody's got goats around here. It's really common.
I'm moving to beaver dams.
Like, you see people walking goats more than you do dogs.
Peter Caine most definitely has this town hooked on goats. Like he took everybody's dogs one day and just replaced them with goats, and nobody asked a single question.
Hey. Now, I am trying to get them acclimated to traffic, like a dog. A lot of times dogs, they get excited. You all right, buddy? They get excited, so we're going to make it a short walk, and then now we're headed back. We walked about, a quarter of a mile.
Okay, that is a good walk. Quarter of a mile. I don't know how long little baby goats should be walking for, but I feel like a quarter mile is good. Did you just choke that goat though, Peter? Are you choking your goat?
When the cars drive by, so they'll get used to it. So we'll take it slow. We'll be walking them sort of daily, and they're doing great. Hey, you guys, come on.
I just hope that goat is doing okay after, I'm assuming, that car drove by and the goat tried to chase it. The video does genuinely cut off like right there. Um, but yeah, Peter Caine's a wonderful guy. He's a dog trainer. Obviously, he's an artist. Goat trainer apparently falls into that category. But he's a very knowledgeable man. He's a modern Renaissance man, if you don't know. And one of the things he knows a lot about is aliens.
The fire will keep away a Sasquatch. They're like a big dumb Frankenstein.
Trust me, the alien connection will come soon, but it's very hilarious that he calls Bigfoot and Frankenstein very similar, at the very least. It feels like.
They're afraid of fire. They're afraid of dogs.
Watching at home, if you're scared of fire and dogs, you are also a Bigfoot.
It's not a smart creature. It isn't. It's property of the Greys.
There's the alien connection. Very genuinely curious where you got that information, though. You're not the first person that I've heard that from, but I do genuinely wonder why this topic keeps coming up.
They come in your house at night. There's nothing you can do. They take you away.
Okay, Peter, you're starting to freak me out a little bit here.
There's nothing that you can do. They just take you.
Well, Peter, I hope you are protecting the entirety of humanity against the Greys with your single shotgun that you have in your hand. I hope. Now, Peter's made a few videos about the Bigfoot alien connection, one of which is a very interesting one where a Bigfoot and multiple aliens come visit him in his backyard one night.
I first saw the lights, it was 3 o'clock last night. I was sound asleep, and something was telling me to go outside. It was like I was sound asleep, and then I woke up, and like I had this thing in my head of like, go outside, go outside. So I go outside, I go in the back, and from the house I saw lights up there on the ridge. And I'm like, what the hell?
I have nothing witty to say to this because I've done things because I've had dreams about it before. So keep going, Peter. I'm certain this will be a very good, whatever this is, recounting, I guess.
So I ran back inside and I got my phone and I got this. I tried to get my phone. There's a UFO back here. It's in the woods back here. Check this shit out. Can you see the lights of the UFO up there on the hill?
Whoa there, Peter. Whoa there. As much as I want to believe some random lights you are pointing a phone at, or a camera at, are UFOs. There's also a definitely non-0% chance that those are most definitely airplanes that you just shot going by. I'm not wrong.
See the lights? Now that's right at the point where my battery dropped. It's cold out and my phone wasn't totally charged.
You know, that's what they all say.
That's when things got real weird. And about 45, 50 seconds later, the lights disappeared. It's like they just sort of vanished. And then that humming sound that I was hearing increased. And I also heard like branches breaking. You know.
Don't know, Peter. That's why I'm trying to listen to you. Stop stalling.
And then I see some figures right where the creek is, like walking towards me. It was dark out, but I could see that there were figures walking towards me.
See figures walking towards me all the time, Peter. I don't get what is so extraordinary about this instance. I get maybe the lights, but like, come on, people walk towards you all the time. You're not scared by this, are you? Are you?
I can tell like one figure's real big. It's real big, and there's like 3 other smaller figures walking with the real big figure.
Wait for it.
and then they get close to this fence, and I see what they are. I see that one is a Bigfoot, and it's a really tall one. He must have been 11 feet tall, or he was really tall. I mean, he was like equal to the top of the barn, which that has to be 11 feet, something like that.
Wait for it.
And they're saying, they're not talking, but I'm hearing them in my head, and they're saying, don't be frightened, it's okay.
There it is. But all things that just approach you in the middle of the night say, don't worry, it's okay. Don't be frightened. Peter, I have some very genuine advice to you. If anybody approaches you in the middle of the night and says, don't worry, it'll be okay, run. Like, genuinely, like, not, maybe just not to Peter, maybe to everybody. If somebody approaches you like that, run.
And each one of them is saying the same thing. We know what you're doing. We know what you have. You need to stop.
Question, Peter, what do you have?
And they both are, like the Greys and the Bigfoot, they turned around at the same time. And the Bigfoot, like, just sort of jumped over the fence. And the Greys, once again, they walked through the fence. And then they went back through, went up the, back through the field. And then went up to the top, and then the lights reappeared.
This is the only thing that the Bigfoot and these aliens are missing are like some an exit song. I know everybody's playing one of those songs. They're like, "This is my theme for when I leave." These things really needed that, and I think Peter Caine's missed an opportunity to give that to them.
And then at that point, I was terrified. I've been up all night. I couldn't sleep. I was like, what just happened? I don't know how to explain it. It was the strangest thing I've ever had happen to me.
What do you mean you don't know how to explain it? You just did. You explained the whole thing as it happened. Sometimes not all the details are there because you are not a scientist, or you're not a whatever you need to be in order to know everything that is happening in that situation. But don't brush that off. Genuinely, I really do enjoy story time with Peter, especially when it has to do with Bigfoot and one of Bigfoot's many friends that comes around. Peter's gotten rather close to one of these friends. I think he should tell you about the results of that in this next video.
It's a dead watermelon human hybrid baby.
Excuse me? What?
And Bigfoot brought it by with that fucking bitch that's trying to say that's my kid.
What you need right now is for you and this watermelon-headed woman to go on to Dr. Phil or something like that. I think that's what you guys need.
Bigfoot has it on his shoulder, the coffin. And I'm out here in the back and I'm like, what the fuck are you all doing? And she's crying, like how the watermelon creatures cry.
Someone who's never seen a watermelon-headed creature, I'd like to note that I do not know how they cry, Peter.
Pointing at me, and then she's pointing at the coffin, like saying that it's my fault that the fucking hybrid watermelon human died. How is it my fault? And it should have been aborted in the first place.
Okay there, Peter. That is a thing that you've said. That is a thing that you have said about a doll inside a coffin that you own.
That creature's from fucking hell. And I'm starting to wonder if that's where Bigfoot's from. Hell.
You heard it here first, folks. Bigfoot is from hell.
I'm not getting close. It smells like rotten fruit. I swear to fucking God.
Genuinely have nothing witty to say here. It should smell like rotting fruit. I don't get how that could be construed in any joke or anything else. It should smell like rotten fruit.
It wasn't my baby. I didn't have sex with her. I swear to God. That is not my dead baby.
Okay, Peter, starting to get worried about the fact that you have to keep repeating that as if like you're trying to make it true.
Look, I'm sorry that he passed away. I'm sorry that he died. I don't know why he died. I have no idea, but I'm not sorry that I don't have to pay I wouldn't have to pay child support anyway. That's an alien human hybrid.
That's how it goes sometimes. Peter, you had the chance to change this kid's life, and you just chose not to. And now he's dead.
You're gonna get a big jar and a lot of formaldehyde, about 40 gallons of formaldehyde, and just stick him in the jar.
What are you doing to your son right now? What?
It's terrifying. Look at the coffin. Where'd they get that fucking coffin, too? It looks like they dug that up. Like that's a used coffin. What did they do? They dug up a coffin, got rid of the baby skeleton, and put their freak in there? That is not my fucking baby. That looks nothing like me. Look at the fucking freak's head. Looks nothing like me.
I don't know, Peter. Let's see your forehead again.
It must be customary to bury the hybrid human watermelon creature in a skeleton pajama thing.
I mean, like, that's how I'm going to get buried.
Clearly it is dead, because you can see it. It's wearing a skeleton, like, pajama thing. It's weird that they dressed it up in a bow tie to bring it over to me. That's not my kid. It's not my fucking kid. She just wants child support, and now she can't get it anyway because the fucker's dead.
I don't want to spoil too much, because I do recommend you go to Peter's channel and watch all of the watermelon-headed baby, videos. I think they're genuinely good. It's a good, like, story, at the very least. If it did actually happen, highly doubt it. But if you get the chance, try and watch it in order. I think Peter made, like, right before the last two videos came out, where he talked about this stuff, he put everything together in like a 35-minute long video. It's very entertaining. It's a very entertaining piece of media, which includes our last video that I wanted to talk about, that Peter Caine has made, where Peter is in the middle of the night with a torch looking for this watermelon-headed baby that is risen from the dead.
Check it out, it's a full moon. You know what that means.
Oh yeah, I know what that means.
I heard something back by the barn, so I'm going back there to check it out. It could be that watermelon-headed bitch, you know, or Sasquatch. I don't know who it could be.
Be an angry customer, frustrated by the fact that you went around chasing watermelon-headed people instead of training their dog.
Oh, by the way, I bet you're wondering why I have a torch. Because it's more natural than a flashlight. I'm using torches now. Fuck flashlights. Fucking batteries and shit. I'm like the Amish.
I'm like the Amish, says the man who's running a very successful YouTube channel.
I know something's back here. I know it's one of them watermelon-headed people or...
By far, one of my favorite episodes of Ghost Adventures ever.
Ow. My torch is burning me. Fuck. Did you hear that? Did you hear that shit? I hear something in there.
For those of you who aren't too familiar with Peter Caine, there's always something weird happening in his barn, and I won't be able to get to it today, but he has mentioned it before. There's a cemetery under his property. Like, he's mentioned this. I don't know if it's true or not, but, like, dude's barn is super haunted. Like, most definitely, because of that cemetery.
Oh, fuck! What the fuck? Fuck is that? God damn it!
Watermelon-headed baby with a prison shank. I am not messing with that, Peter. You better move. You better move somewhere out of state right now.
That's that little watermelon-headed kid, and he had a fucking shiv in his hand.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll burn them with my torch. I'll jam this thing in their chest. That's what you have to do to the watermelon people, I bet.
I think that's true. I think it actually says that in the Necronomicon.
I did not have sex with that watermelon woman. I did not. That is not my kid. I don't know why it's coming around here. I have no fucking idea why.
Peter, I no longer believe you on that statement. I think some shenanigans happened here. Okay, to say the least. Some shenanigans happened. Daddy. That is Peter Caine's YouTube channel. Now, there are a few more things I want to talk about before I leave you off here. Peter, if you do watch this, I don't think you watch this. I don't think you watch videos by people that are under 1,000 or like 1,000,000 subs or something crazy like that. Pardon me. But Peter, if you do watch this, I do want to say I really appreciate your work once again. You've done absolutely, you do absolutely amazing art. I'm definitely like, the next chance I get, I'm going to your Teespring and buying a shirt. Like, at the very least. And like, get in contact with me on like, I know you were frustrated after your art show. Not a lot of people bought your art. I'll buy your art, man. If I have the money laying around, I'll buy your art. I think it's genuinely good art. Thing number 2. I miss these videos. For most of the videos that are very popular on your channel, or most of the videos that people know you for, happened like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. It's true, and they all happened years ago. And I think I know I miss them. I think a lot of other people miss them. I know you make great content. You on TikTok is absolutely amazing. All the live streams you do, I'll get back to those in a little bit. What is it? A Long Drive Home, absolutely amazing. I can't wait for you to start working on that again. Those are an amazing set of videos. But I'm missing Peter. You're just hanging out on TikTok and posting TikTok videos to YouTube. Where's all the wonder that used to happen to you? What'd you do? I asked you, and I'm getting into the beef here. During one of your live streams, I asked you what you did to get rid of the watermelon-headed child, because he stopped showing up. I want to know, what did you do to get rid of the watermelon-headed child? And you banned me for that. You banned me from your channel. So this is finally a call out. Peter, if you take anything at all from me, please unban me from your live streams and your channel. Let me be able to talk in your live streams again. I miss that. You're such a great guy. I want to be part of your community. I put this video together to show how much appreciation I have for all the videos you do. I miss it. I hope this reaches you in some way. We're able to work something out. If not, I completely understand. But please, I would like to come back. And I hope whatever you do in the future, or I know whatever you do in the future, is going to be great. And yeah, if you aren't subscribed to Peter Caine, please go subscribe to Peter Caine. If you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe to me. I do random stuff like this. This is the first time I'm ever doing anything like this. But yeah, I do a whole bunch of videos, and if you like some of it, stick around. If you don't like some of it, you don't have to stick around. But yeah, make sure you like this video, subscribe if you'd like. I will see you guys next time.